pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield now. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20-yard line. Baker going to try and run with it. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's set away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, alert 33.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yo. Check 15.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Board, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Ravens nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Let's make these babies.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Back at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Nick Chubb, 34 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Right there, 54, right there.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll get this one to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Right there.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Down at the 37.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On the carry is Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the run.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, 55 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Ravens 35, Bengals 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And that'll be incomplete. Mayfield took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now Chubb. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Nick Chubb, 64 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
The kick is
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54.
To throw, Mayfield. James has it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I got you, Pop.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
A gain there of 21 yards.
He'll get this complete to Board.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Board with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
John Hightower on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
It's
a big play that time out of Chubb, and even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through 1 would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A toss play to Chubb. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hold. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kenny Galladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Good.
Gostkowski the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. Appears they're... And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb, 79 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A very solid gain of 27. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mayfield now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hurry. Quarterback, don't get
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Here we come.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open is forward. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. Here's Mayfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it 2nd
From the
and 10.
21, it's 2nd and 10.
54 right there.
Hey, alert 33.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They toss it left side to Chubb. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Nick Chubb stops short. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Ravens 58.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right